My book is Chasing Dreams, 2 Inspiring Decades of Mompreneuship.
Yes.
If you know what that means, Mompreneuship already will tell you that this is a book on motherhood, 100% motherhood combined with entrepreneur. That's why I combined the two. And here, I say this morning that I will read one chapter, that I will just open it, what I see, I will read. And immediately I open this, what I found is chapter 13,
Okay.
relationship with braiders and employees.
Oh my Lord.
Because in my business, I had it's two business in one. I had clothing, fashion, women clothing,
Right.
and on the side, at the back of my business, we did, and I still sometimes do braiding. So, and now, yes, and now I want to read this, and it says relationships with braiders and employees.
Okay.
One of the most pleasant experiences I had as an entrepreneur was the role I played in the lives of those who worked with me. Every time I reflect on their achievements, I marvel. I still look back and see how many lives I impacted positively, and I quickly count that as one of my successes. It feels like yesterday, still ringing in my ears, when an 18-year-old girl who worked with me ran into the shop and screamed, "Iffy, come and see my new car. I bought it with the money I made from your shop." My first car. I was so happy for her. Months later, while at the new location, another sweet girl approached me one day asking for a job. She was young and smart looking. I struck up a conversation with her to understand that she was looking for what she was looking for. Her name was Amber. She shared a lot about herself and how much she wanted to work with me. After listening to her, I was convinced she would make a great employee. She also mentioned she could braid hair. And since I was looking for a permanent braider, I thought she was a perfect fit. I was, however, a little concerned about her age. She was only 17, but I decided to give her the opportunity to work, improve her skills, and earn no matter how little. We agreed on the terms of her employment. She began working with me. Amber braided customers' hair and helped with other aspects of the shop when she wasn't braiding. She made money from braiding, and I paid her hourly when she was not braiding. We had a good working relationship. I was overjoyed when she got her first car. She was everything any good child should be, and I cherish my encounters with her. She worked with me for over 2 years. During that time, she expressed her desire to go to college to study cosmetology and earn an AA degree. I was so elated. We had always talked about the importance of education, and now working at my shop, but eventually it became too much. No, she wanted to pursue her dreams. Initially, she managed to balance going to school and working at my shop, but eventually it became too much. She was still with me when another young girl took over her position. Amber helped her settle in, then moved on to focus on her studies. Even after leaving, she would return to help me from time to time whenever I needed her. She went to learning college, studied cosmetology for 2 years, and earned her degree. I was so proud of her. She later got married and had a child. She even brought her child to visit me.
Oh, wow.
It was a wonderful experience with
I know
Amber.
that was.
So, and let me just do one paragraph and then I'll cap it up there. After Amber left, she passed the baton to another young girl who had a 2-week-old child. I found myself juggling my child and hers. My son was a toddler and my daughter was about 5 months old. At one point in my business, I had 2 infants in the shop crying when they wanted to.
Wow.
And we still attended to customers who came to make purchases and got their hair braided.
Wow.
my daughter was so calm, but her son cried a lot. So his mother would carry him on her back while braiding. This new arrangement was different from the previous one. She focused solely on braiding, while Amber had also helped with customers when not braiding. This new lady came to work daily. If we had appointments, she braided, and if not, she did other tasks before her. I used to call random braiders to braid for customers. I was patient with her as she mastered the art of braiding. She already knew the basics, but it didn't take long for her to become very good. She did a fantastic job, and we worked together for a long time until she was ready to go to junior college too. She followed Amber's footsteps, and she went to learning college and studied cosmetology.
Wow.
You know, the beautiful thing about my business is that all the girls that worked with me went to colleges. Even some went to got their BSc. I had one who works with me at Oakland that went and got her master's because they knew how much I love education. We discussed education in my shop, though we were doing retailing, but we talked about education. And these people make me, the girls, they made me very fulfilled by pursuing their academics. So I think the relationship I had with these braiders were excellent.
They were.
That's what I'm picking it up with.
Beautiful,
today.
beautiful, Miss Iffy. Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank
Can't wait to
you.
finish reading the book.